Most of us in Washington want better for our state, but we're stuck. We want summers with clean, smoke-free air. We want to be able to buy a home someday, and we want to see our tax dollars work for us instead of a handful of billionaires. So why can't we? It comes down to this. When we, the people, don't have fair representation, we, the people, don't get to call the shots. In Washington, more than a third of us are renters. But in the legislature, landlords and people with multiple homes vastly outnumber renters. And in 2023, out of more than 130 elected county commissioners and council members in our state, only 3 are people of color. For too long, we have been stuck in a democratic system that thrives on conflict and was designed to keep a representative government out of our reach. But the good news is there are common sense, proven ways to make our democracy better. Ones that give us more freedom to express ourselves and result in a government that's a more accurate reflection of who we are. It helps to understand the root issues in our voting systems that are keeping us stuck. There's basically 3 problems. Problem 1, some of the people get all of the representation. Right now, we have a system called winner-take-all elections. That means if one group has a tiny majority in their district, say 51% of the vote, they get 100% of the representation. The other 49% are left with nothing. Now, this definitely hurts representation of people of color, but it's about more than race. Any group that's even a slight minority in their district, whether because of their political ideology, education level, homeownership status, or many other things, might have no say at all about who represents them. A fair democracy should strive to have proportional representation, meaning that groups of voters can elect a share of political representatives that are in proportion to their share of the population. Problem 2, negative campaigning is the only way to win. In our winner-take-all system, for a candidate to get any support at all, he needs to get voters to think that he is the one and only choice for them. He has to fight tooth and nail to take out the other candidate because any vote for them is a vote against him. This is so sad because there might be other candidates that he has a lot in common with, who share a lot of his values. But in a winner-take-all system, he has to undermine them in order to get any support. And in doing so, he's splitting up the vote of like-minded people in his community so that he and the candidates most similar to him are actually less likely to win. Problem 3, we get stuck choosing between the lesser of 2 evils. I think we've all experienced this. You want to vote for your favorite candidate, but you're worried they won't get enough support to win. Meanwhile, there's a really, really bad candidate running, and you definitely don't want them to win. So you feel like you have to vote for this other candidate who you think has a shot at winning, someone who's fine, you can tolerate them, but they're not who you actually wanted. Our winner-takes-all system pressures us into voting for disappointing candidates instead of voting our values. We're so used to this winner-takes-all system and its problems that we've accepted that this is just the way democracy works. But this isn't our only option. There are other voting systems out there. Here's a couple of proven solutions we believe in. Ranked choice voting is a system where you get to rank your options so that you can vote for your favorite candidate. But if they don't win, your vote will be transferred to a backup option. And when you use ranked choice voting to elect multiple representatives for one district, people who are in the minority can still get some representation in proportion to their share of the population. Plus, these changes make campaigns more positive along the way. Do you want to learn more about these solutions and how we can make them a reality together? Get connected to Washington for Equitable Representation at representingwa.org.